Do you remember Yokai Watch? Yeah, that show with the red cat and the white marshmallow. Well, they had games, and lots of games. So I've decided to go back and collect every single yokai from every single game. So welcome to day 1 of collecting all 223 yokai. We start by making our character, looking at bugs, failing to catch bugs 7 times, actually catching bugs, receiving illicit substances from a janitor, and gambling in the woods. Woo! This marks the beginning of our journey. Even though he didn't give us his medal, which we kind of need. Maybe in 2 more years. He did give us the... Welcome back to day 2 of collecting all 223 yokai. Last time, we got the... And now we have to use it. After not catching bugs, we find our first real yokai, Boohoo. After being reminded about how we have no friends, we found one of those bugs we caught earlier is glowing. What? This is our first real yokai, Kaden. Look, he even gives us his medal. But there's no medallion graphic. Sorry, Boohoo. Hey, maybe tomorrow. Welcome to day 3 of collecting all 223 yokai. We start with a nice battle tutorial on the poor bird that we woke up for fun. After beating the daylights out of Boohoo, she apologizes because we woke her up. Anyways, she gives us her medal and all as well. That is officially 2 out of 223. Whisper also gives us a medallion and says his iconic line.
I understand, but yokai are everywhere.
Welcome to day 4 of collecting all 223 yokai. After following us home and turning into a sheep, for 1 sentence, we get a devious title card foreshadowing a very obscure character you've probably never heard of. And that our parents are having marital problems, very important to the story. We also find Dismeralda, who is on the verge of causing a divorce, who brutalizes our poor little Kaden. This leads us on a mission to befriend 3 more yokai. After wandering for a bit, we find a yokai spot containing Pandal. I didn't even know he was around here, much less what he's even saying, because, I can't read Japanese. But after a quick battle, we have our first totally not scripted yokai. Welcome back to day 5 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're continuing our side quest of befriending yokai to go back and beat Dismeralda. After wandering around even more, we were able to get signals from a tree indicating the yokai's presence. The yokai? It's Cough Cough. He may seem insignificant, but he'll be necessary for the choice. After a quick battle, we get yet another first battle, first befriend. Wait, wrong game. Day 6 of collecting all 223 yokai, we still have 1 more yokai to befriend. Who will it be though? Well, if you look right under this card, you'll find our battles against Dimmy. But we didn't get a befriend. Anyways, we kept looking and found Negatibugs tucked away in a tree. Alongside him was a Dimmy and a Cough Cough though, and I wanted Dimmy. After a quick battle, it would turn out Dimmy came back to us at the end. You know what, I didn't want a Negatibugs anyway. Welcome back to day 7 of collecting all 223 yokai. After befriending Dimmy, Whisper told us of a super powerful yokai order down at the fish market. After further investigation, we find everyone's favorite yokai and a cutscene.
This ends here, and now! Say, fish so evil-faced, prepare to taste my paws of fury!
After such brain damage, we approach him and he immediately begins trauma dumping on us about his past life, before sending us off on a fetch quest. After finding and fighting some thugs in the back alley, we regain Jibanya's possession and return it. This results in his gratitude giving the foreman a medal. Foreshadowing. Welcome back to day 8 of collecting all 223 yokai. Now that we have a full team, we need to head home and give Dismeralda the boot.
Come on out, my friend. Calling Jibanyan!
Yokai Metal, do your thing!
Summoning Charming!
After barely clutching it out, Dismeralda was defeated, meaning we could finally progress the story. Turns out her and Happier were also having their own marital conflicts, so she exerted her sadness on us and our family. But all is well though, because she gives us our medal, marking the 7th yokai in our collection. Foreshadowing again. Admirer 1! Welcome back to day 9 of collecting all 223 yokai. After fixing our parents' marital issues, we went to go meet Katie at the park, who spoke about a situation with her friend. Whisper, being the little genius he is, obviously decided that it was a yokai's fault, so we went down to investigate. After standing around some, it turns out that Tattletale was in the area. We decided to confront her, and she actually inspires Nate, leading him to reveal how he feels about Whisper. That's harsh, dude. This was enough for her to like us enough to give us her medal. Hey, I'm not complaining. Oh my god, even more foreshadowing. Day 10 of collecting all 223 yokai. After befriending Tattletale, she tells us of some suspicious activity. After a quick nap and being told that we can finally use the yokai watch to tell time, we make our way down to the post office to investigate. After a confrontation, we find out a few rogue yokai trying to wreak havoc on the human world. After taking care of these thugs in 3 different locations, we find ourselves at the school, faced by our first boss yokai, Slimemander. One boss battle later, we'll saved by a mysterious yokai who destroys Slimemander for sure this time. We then head to Timers and More to upgrade our watch, which leads us on yet another fetch quest to find watch parts. We pick up a screw at a bike shop, and a spring at the Wayfair Manor, except we take a quick stop here as we have a roaming yokai. For now, it's just a katana, which we easily befriend, but this is the home of 6 different exclusive yokai. Hey, we gotta start somewhere.
Taraketo.
Welcome to day 11 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're continuing our mission of hunting down watch parts for the upgrade. This takes us to the abandoned mansion. After some simple door puzzles and treasure looting, we find ourselves in the middle of a room with a Baku. This Baku thinks we want to hurt her, so she begins attacking. After knocking some sense into her, she gives us her medal and sends us on a merry way to a new watch upgrade. Welcome back to day 12 of collecting all 223 yokai. You remember our mission of upgrading our watch? Well, forget that. The Wayfair Manor is going to be our home for quite a while. Today we had the honor of having Ake as our wandering yokai. Alongside him was a Pandal and a Wanson, and we don't need another Pandal. Sure is a good thing we got an Ake. We'll be back tomorrow. Guys, I hear you. I've read all the comments. You want me to go to the Cranky-kai to unlock a very special yokai that you all love. So, just for you guys, welcome back to day 13 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back at the manor. Today's guest is a Mangy Mutt, alongside a Kaden and a Katana. We only need a Mangy Mutt, and a Mangy Mutt we got. Hey, maybe tomorrow return of fans. Guys, let's cut to the chase. I know what you want, and I know what I want. After beating Dismeralda, we gain access to Baby's first gacha. After beating Tattletale, I found 3 5-star coins with my name on them. Do you know what that means? It's Crankakai time. Welcome back to day 14 of collecting all 223 yokai. Out of our first 5-star coin is a Tsushiyama. Hey, at least he's new.
Yamato!
2 more coins. Okay, I lied. Just 1 coin. Welcome to day 15 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're cranking our last 5-star coin, and we got Pinky Poo. You know, at least your skill's useful, but she certainly ain't no Eterna. Okay, see you tomorrow. So, we're out of coins. Back to the manor. Welcome back to day 16 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today's visiting yokai, it's Noe. Alongside him is a Steppa and a Rough Rat. 2 other yokai that we also need. 1 battle later, we got Steppa, the least valuable one out of all of them. You know, it's okay. At least we got one. Guys, I promise we'll be back to the story soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Welcome back to day 17 of collecting all 223 yokai. As promised, we're back on the story. We have to upgrade our watch, but first, we need to sneak to the hot springs at night to retrieve underwear. Wow, riveting, I know. On the way out, we get met with the As a kid, this segment scared me so bad, I started a whole new file as Katie just to keep playing. And can you blame me? Did you hear how he was yelling? And for the first time in this entire playthrough, we have a stamina wheel for no reason. I was able to get 3 chests with literal trash before making my way to the exit, before being met by the original Aura Farmer of the series. After making our way back to the Hot Springs, we were met with our second boss fight against Sproink. After beating him, we go right back to Mr. Goodside with the underwear that Sproink had on, and he finally upgrades our watch to D rank. Foreshadowing. Starting the next chapter, we're met with Bear being verbally abused before he comes up to reveal that his parents are getting a divorce. We decide to help him by finding a yokai that can swim well, which leads us to the river with a rumor of Kappa in the area. Who do we find? It's Wall Kappa, but he wants some fish first. After some much more successful catches, as compared to our last animal catching section, we give him the fish and he gives us his medal. This was a long episode, oh my god. Remember that foreshadowing we got yesterday? Well, I went to the temple to claim the quest, giving us the task of befriending 2 special yokai. Welcome back to day 18 of collecting all 223 yokai. Our first yokai we need to befriend is a Doloma. But that's not a Doloma, you might be saying. Well, guess what? Alongside Machismo was 2 Doloma. Oh, take that. After a few fights, we got him pretty easily. He is an E rank after all. Now for the second one. Welcome back to day 19 of collecting all 223 yokai. It's time for the second yokai we need, Machismo. After some more wandering around, we found another one, and he actually befriended us this time. Now it's a matter of going back to the temple. Oh my god, is that more foreshadowing? Wow. Day 20 of collecting all 223 yokai. Returning to the temple, we have finally unlocked Fusion. We get to see a few of the things we'll be using in the future, but our focus right now is on our latest 2 befriends. This makes our first fusion in the game.
Darumacho.
Welcome back to day 21 of collecting all 223 yokai. Remember fusion? Well, we're not quite done yet. In the alleyway behind the temple lie a bunch of main Gmod. After befriending our second main Gmod, we go back to the temple to make a multi-mutt.
Kaoberus.
How many more fusions are left? 25. There's 25 left. Welcome back to day 22 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back at the manor for the last time in a little while, and we're finally finding D-rank visitors. As today's batch, we were met with a Tantroni. Guys, I promise we're back on the story tomorrow. Pinky swear on everything. Story? What's that? We're supposed to be helping Bear find his ring, but I'm doing side quests. This one involves stopping a rabid Mangema bothering the kitties. Welcome to day 23 of collecting all 223 yokai. After putting down these dogs, we got the surprising reveal of our little panel evolving. They grow so quick. 200 more to go. Fine, we're back on the story. Welcome to day 24 of collecting all 223 yokai. We bring Walkappa to the lake to find the ring, and he awakens SV Snaggerjag, our second boss fight. After an easy boss fight, this fisherman is taken down. Walkappa also reveals that he found Bear's ring, and now all that's left is to take it home. But first, we search. After some scavenging, you're challenged by 3 new yokai. We end up taking the E-rank home though. He's an E-rank after all. Welcome back to day 25 of collecting all 223 yokai. We continued wandering around and found more new yokai. Matter of fact, it's the same guys from earlier. This time we got the Hee Heel. Tomorrow we'll continue the story, I guess. Foreshadowing. Welcome back to day 26 of collecting all 223 yokai. Turns out Bear's parents aren't getting a divorce. We returned the ring and all is well. On to the next chapter. Due to the work of a mysterious yokai, get it, mysterious? Our father needs our help at work. After retrieving his lost papers, we need to make our way through the horde of Wazat to get to his office. We get the papers to our dad, and he thanks us before going to give a killer meeting on the economic state of level 5. After a bit of shenanigans and a little chase sequence, we befriend the hat behind the conflict. The end. Our dad got us a new bike. Welcome back to day 27 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back at the manor, and we're met with another Katana. This time, he's accompanied by a Laffalata and another Tantrum. After a quick battle, we actually got the new yokai. Light work, no reaction. Welcome back to day 28 of collecting all 223 yokai. Who would have guessed we're back in the manor? Alongside this main Gmod are 2 new yokai, a Hughes pistol and a fish pickable. Of course, we have yet to get a duplicate, so that is 1 more to the collection. Yeah, we're still in the manor. Welcome back to day 29 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today, we're greeted by the entire dancing trio. I already have Steppa, so let's avoid him. Boom. Surely we leave the manor next episode, right? You'll never guess where I am. Welcome back to day 30 of collecting all 223 yokai. Last time, I promise, only one new yokai and it's a Hydabat. Good thing we got him first try. Almost a full month of Be Friends, and I'm nowhere close to finishing. Welcome back to day 31 of collecting all 223 yokai. We finally arrived in Chopper's Row. While exploring some shady back alleys, we're attacked by level 5's favorite poster child. I have the misfortune of saying he befriended us. You know, I guess it was bound to happen eventually. Welcome back to day 32 of collecting all 223 yokai. We find a shady businessman trying to do shady things before this random bookstore employee tips us off to a mysterious guardian angel. He sends us to our suspicious science teacher who knows an awful lot about this whole ordeal. He sends us to this kid who sends us to the Nocturne Hospital, where we're met by QB as he is stopped by an A-rank seal as an S-rank yokai. He threatens to beat us up only in the dead of night at a construction site because he is too watched to do so otherwise. But first, we need the C-rank watch. So after beating 3 random yokai in alleys, we go back to Mr. Goodsight and he upgrades our watch. We also found the No Way in a box and he befriended us, so I guess it worked out. Welcome back to day 33 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're heading to the construction site to fight Yokai Watch's favorite fraud. With our new C-rank watch, we are finally allowed in. But who is this familiar mascot? It's Koma-san. He's sad because QB decided to challenge him too for whatever reason. He's just a little guy, and now he's my friend. You thought we were doing a story? Hell no! Welcome back to day 34 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back in the alley behind the temple, and we found a lone Noko. After some chasing and feeding him a food he didn't really care for, we got him. But no drop though. As punishment for not doing story, Gargaros got me. And he got me bad. Welcome back to day 35 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're in the construction site and we finally found our first coin. I don't think you get how valuable this stuff is. With this in mind, I made it my mission to open every single chest in this dungeon. That I have access to, of course. Through my expedition, a Mosquivo literally fell on my head, but he befriended me, so maybe this one friend. Wait, I don't have negative buzz? We found our first rare yokai! He didn't befriend us. Welcome back to day 36 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're met with Castilius III. Considering we need a total of 4 of him, let's try and get at least 1. Boom! Now for the other 3. Foreshadowing. Welcome back to day 37 of collecting all 223 yokai. We finally got to the top of the construction site and are met with the biggest bum of all time.
Just where do you think you're going?
And Master Face 2.
I bid you farewell, little ones. I don't like this one bit.
After one of the easiest fights in the game, Hibby gloats about how he let a child fight the boss and how smart he is for doing so. That's enough out of him. Our new task is to head to Eddie's house, but first, Eliadoni. He leads us to a chest where a yokai pops out and jumps us. But, is that a negative buzz? Yeah, we got him.
Negative.
How does Eddie's house have a watch lock? Welcome back to day 38 of collecting all 223 yokai. We can't go into Eddie's because we need to upgrade our watch first. But before that, let's go crank that orange coin we found. Oh, that was useless. Lucky us that in this tunnel here, there was another coin. The first yokai we need to fight is Mad Mountain. Boom. And how about that blue coin? Hey, not too bad. The next yokai we need to fight is Flumpy. Boom again. And finally, Tangloom back in the construction site. Boom. B rank watch acquired. Well, we also got the quest for the A rank watch. Might as well. All of the yokai are located in the sewers dungeon, so I did what any reasonable person would do and cleared the entire thing in one go. I found a green coin, our first A rank challenge yokai. Purple coin. A purple coin. A pink coin, our second A rank challenge yokai. A red coin, in the rough raft. But wait, this means we can do the choice. Check the Discord in the description. Go, 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 go. We're back in the sewers. Welcome back to day 39 of collecting all 223 yokai. You found a yellow coin, the last yokai for the A rank challenge, the first of 3 switches, a light blue coin, the A rank watch, another switch, and the final switch. An attempt to fight a Weevil using our purple coin to get a book, and back into the tunnel to fight and befriend Aleidoni.
Michibiki.
Foreshadowing, we're so close. We have some coins to crank. Welcome back to day 40 of collecting all 223 yokai. Our daily draw gave us some seafood, but a yellow coin gave us Signable. Alright, see y'all tomorrow. We're cranking more coins. Welcome back to day 41 of collecting all 223 yokai. This pink coin gave us an X-Borb, and the light blue one a Psynake.
Snake.
Okay, no more cranks for now. See y'all tomorrow. Welcome back to day 42 of collecting all 223 yokai. Gargaros beat us up again. You know what that means? That's right, we're back at the manor. Today we're met with 3 new yokai. In the end, it would be the D-Rank that befriends us. Obviously. Welcome back to day 43 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're in the arcade today because our friend is too addicted to gambling on a game. We find out the culprit is Chanson, but after we beat him up, he apologizes and gives us his medal. Welcome to day 44 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back in the manor against the note-going crew. We don't befriend any of them, but one of our yokai has evolved. We're in the abandoned mansion. Welcome back to day 45 of collecting all 223 yokai. While exploring for a side quest, we find ourselves in a battle with 2 new yokai. We didn't quite befriend them, but we did get another evolution. Foreshadowing. Welcome back to day 46 of collecting all 223 yokai. We finally found the yokai we needed for that darn side quest. And after a quick battle, we got a real easy befriend. Welcome back to day 47 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still doing side quests. This one requires a certain yokai found in this alleyway. After a few attempts, we befriended Dazabel, the one we needed. Welcome back to day 48 of collecting all 224 yokai. We have some coins to use. Let's see what we can get. A daily draw. A purple coin. A blue coin. A green coin. No way. We actually got a Crank exclusive. That's one off our list. This is actually so huge. Welcome back to day 49 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're helping a family that's been cursed with bad luck. Turns out it was Lodo's fault, so we beat him up. We beat him up so well that he gives us his medal automatically. Welcome back to day 50 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still exploring the apartments we were ambushed by in the morning. I got a B from that bit though. We're over 20% done. Welcome back to day 51 of collecting all 223 yokai. We found this lady radiating a strange aura on the beach. It would be revealed that she was inspired by Chatterley, causing her to yap instead of work. Say it with me now. You beat Chatterley so good that she gives us her medal too. We finally went to Eddie's house. Welcome to day 52 of collecting all 223 yokai. We go with Eddie to a museum to look at old things before deciding to come back at the dead of night to investigate a rumor. When we return, we're abducted by a mirror that turns out to be a yokai that wants our help. Thus begins the maneuvering of the museum, all while trying to befriend a certain yokai. Eventually we got him. Now we only need one Castilius. Welcome back to day 53 of collecting all 223 yokai. We continue exploring the museum before reaching the back rooms and finding a strange suit of armor. To no one's surprise, it's a boss yokai, so we quickly dispatch a Phantasmarite. For defeating the mouse in Samurai's clothing, Maripa rewards us with his medal. Welcome back to day 54 of collecting all 223 yokai. It's a festival at Mount Wildwood. The gang's all here and they want to investigate a rumor at the school. But first, let's see if the festival will bless our cranks. Our purple coin yields nothing, but our light blue coin... Oh my god, another Crank exclusive. What is my luck? Now for the other 6. Welcome back to day 55 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're investigating the school at night, but we all get split up. The yokai are messing with us, so we need to stop them and save our friends. We find a Rattel holding Bear hostage, so we find one of her ribs and return it to her. In exchange, she befriends us. Welcome back to day 56 of collecting all 223 yokai. After saving Eddie from a lifetime of listening to Q-Pistol's music, we find the big boss behind it all, Terran Tutor. Everything was fine. We even got to watch the fireworks.
This is awesome.
Now then, we need to hunt our first yokai, a Happy Air. He took me much longer than I thought he would. He's just a C rank. There's no reason why he took so long.
Hanabana.
Foreshadowing so good, we're almost there. Beautiful. Welcome to day 57 of collecting all 223 yokai. Heading to Shoten Temple, we find a Draggy that wants a little bug. Thankfully, we already have that bug due to a side quest from earlier. He's so happy, he gives us his medal. We named him Ryuta, you know, based off the other Ryuta. What? Welcome back to day 58 of collecting all 223 yokai. Remember that thing from literally yesterday? Oh yeah, we're doing it.
Summoning Legendary! Imaginary, incendiary, flip flop, squiggle boom, slim slam, legendary.
Goodbye, Jibanyan. It was nice knowing you. Anyways, welcome to the team, Shogunyan. Day 59 of collecting all 223 yokai. Now that you have Shogunyan, we might as well get fusing. Starting with the happy couple.
Yohenne.
Yeah, we're still fusing. Welcome back to day 60 of collecting all 223 yokai, by the way. Let's crank some coins. Welcome to day 61 of collecting all 223 yokai. Hey, one less yokai to evolve.
Gokudo.
Welcome back to day 62 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're in the Nocturne Hospital for our checkup of Doom. We got our height measured, our eyes checked, and Null befriended. Yeah.
Kaimu.
Welcome back to day 63 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still in the hospital, and we're still fighting random yokai. If you recognize this spot, you'll know. We'll be back. Anyways, we got a Casanova. We don't have to fuse him now.
Motemakuru.
Oh my god, foreshadowing for the best legendary in the game. Welcome back to day 64 of collecting all 223 yokai. After getting our x-ray, it's finally time for our emergency heart surgery by Dr. Madaman. After beating him, we get a terrifying premonition of what's to come.
yokai! The wait is over! It's time to get cracking and show these humans who's boss! We'll show them we're not squidding. This is our chance to occupy the human realm. Okay, so I'm still working on my puns. If any of you have any better ideas how to express our anger to the humans, just let me know. But now our time has come!
After meeting a strange kid who has a strange key and can actually see yokai, we enter in the final chapter of the game. But first, let's go befriend a random D rank. Welcome back to day 65 of collecting all 223 yokai. With Lucas's help, we're entering the yokai world to stop whatever is causing problems down here. Venox stops us and reveals that Lucas must turn back as he is the descendant of the previous Lord Enma. We reject his offer, so he battles us. But when we beat him, he befriends us. The real Aura Farmer. Welcome back to day 66 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're met with 3 Oni as they judge us for our good deeds in the past. Gargaros commends us for doing 52 side quests. Ogreless tests our honesty by asking if we're a gorilla, an adult, or a kid. We say the obvious. And Orcanos reveals we fought 141 battles. After that, we beat Squidilius McCracken and all is well. But then Slimevander reappears. He was the first boss we beat. It looks like the white yokai are invading the human world, so with the yokai we've helped throughout the game, we put them down. Going back to the shrine, McCracken is back, so we need to beat him one more time.
This talisman will be just the thing we need to take care of the elevator. We're now closed for business.
Whisper.
My time as your butler has come to an end. We must now go back to our own world. However, you must not worry. This is not a moment for sadness. I'm sure we'll meet again. And with that, I shall take my leave. Goodbye for now.
Whisper! Whisper.
Thank you, Whisper. Goodbye, my yokai friends.
Thus concludes our journey.
Now I'm back to my everyday life. Back to normal.
Meow, meow.
It's back to normal, all right?
Just kidding. Now that we're done the main story, it's time for the post game, a staple to every level 5 game, especially Yokai Watch games. We have 158 more yokai to get, so let's start with the basics. Going back to the yokai world, we fight 4 yokai that all give us their fusion items, allowing the S rank watch. But now, let's fuse. Wow, this was a long episode. Welcome back to day 67 of collecting all 223 yokai. It's just more fusion, but hey, we're now 30% done the challenge. Let's go. Does this still count as a Ryuta, or... Oh yeah, that makes sense. Welcome back to day 68 of collecting all 223 yokai. We got our first gem on the spawn. I reset my game until they either befriend me, or give me their bell. Of course they gave me their bell. This means we can now battle them whenever we want at Mount Wildwood. We'll be back. Not by my own volition, just because I couldn't beat him because he heals to full HP every single turn. Anyways, we're doing our first rare yokai hunt. There are a whopping 53 of these guys, and we only have 2. You know what? We gotta start somewhere. Our first hunt is gonna be Snartle. Usually we can get a guaranteed spawn by crossing the road without using a signal, but that's too hard. Instead, he can appear as a rare encounter in the Tranquility Apartments area. When I say rare, I mean rare. I had to reset so much to even get him to spawn. And don't even get me started on the actual befriend. It took me a full hour and lots of marbled meat, but we got him.
Namahangi.
Welcome back to day 69
Nice.
of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back hunting more rare yokai, but this one's easy this time. Found in the trash of the construction site is this for Banyan. We actually got him on our first try? You know what? It's a much appreciated difference compared to the last time. Welcome back to day 70 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're hunting even more rare yokai. This time, it's the even more elusive Scranny. Dun dun dun. Just kidding. In her place was an Alu, and he wanted to befriend me, so I couldn't say no. We just got the keys to hell! Welcome back to day 71 of collecting all 223 yokai. You see this weather? Oh yeah, it's rare yokai hunting time. Today's a Scritchy that only appears in trees in North Springdale when it's raining. This one, yeah, it took me a while. But it was 20 minutes less than Snartle though.
Caillou.
Welcome back to day 72 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're doing more rare yokai hunts. This one isn't technically classified as a rare yokai, but you know what it basically is. We need to get the item drop that only comes from Noko. Yeah, this item.
Fukuryu.
It only took me half an hour, but our Dragon Slayer's crew is almost complete. Oh yeah, foreshadowing, yeah. Welcome back to day 73 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're officially delving into the Infinite Inferno. We're gonna be here a lot, as each boss can drop one of the colored coins. As of now, we only have 2 out of the 8 exclusives. Not to mention that the drops aren't even guaranteed, so... Anyways, going in, we stomp out Hydra, get a forced Terror Time segment, stomp out Hoggles, go through another Terror Time, and face against a bunch of new yokai. This one is special though. You see that drop there? That'll be useful later. Really useful. But we did befriend Mama Aura though. Easy S rank. Dare I say, double drop supreme? Welcome back to day 74 of collecting all 223 yokai. After taking out Styx Mark 6, I decided we need a stronger spirit attacker. So using an item I got from beating up a Greasel, and a side quest from Eddie's mom, we fight and befriend a Tengu. It's a slow day. Welcome back to day 75 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're exploring the Inferno and are fighting some new yokai. Eventually, we just befriend one of them. Still in the Inferno. Welcome back to day 76 of collecting all 223 yokai. After destroying Calypso, we come across a familiar looking D-Rank. We befriend him. You know why? Remember way back when I had you all vote for who we fuse? Well, that was so long ago that by the time the poll finished, I had already gotten here. So, true to the wants of the people, I will be fusing... It was a tie. We're fusing both. Yeah, we're still fusing. Welcome back to day 77 of collecting all 223 yokai. You know, I still can't believe it was a tie. That's kind of, wow. Yup. Still fusing. Welcome back to day 78 of collecting all 223 yokai though. We're back in the Inferno hunting some new yokai. Welcome back to day 79 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're faced with Blanded and Grumples in this area. Thankfully, we befriend the Grumples. Can't wait to fuse her into Eterna later. Welcome back to day 80 of collecting all 223 yokai. After beating Gargaros for the very first time with a lot of medicine, beating Dr. Noga, and getting a coin, I decided to go back and work on some legendary seals. Going back to the abandoned manor, we're trying to get a Komajiro. We got an Arsman first though. Welcome back to day 81 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still chasing that darn Komajiro. We got a helmsman though. You know what? At least we can fuse Reunite now.
Kabuto-san.
Guys, I've messed up. My biggest fear came to fruition when I realized I missed a befriend. I don't know how many I missed before, but I was able to catch this one because it was the Komajiro we needed. But I only found out because he was tied to a legendary seal. So what about all those random D ranks? Welcome back to day 83 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back on the hunt for Komashura seals. And today's yokai? Yeah, it's a Lava Lord. And we got him first try. Foreshadowing. Welcome back to day 84 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still hunting for Komashura seals. Today's yokai, it's Mad Mountain. It wasn't first try, but it wasn't too bad, I guess. Just 3 more to go. Welcome back to day 85 of collecting all 223 yokai. I don't know what to say anymore. We're still getting yokai for Komashura. Today's target, it's Quaken. It's a B rank, it wasn't that bad. Two more to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome back to day 86 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're doing some important side quests. First, we need to stop in the yokai world. We need to beat up some white Pinky Poo to get the Forever Flower, which I of course got first try. We take this to a secluded shrine in Mount Wildwood to fight and befriend Dromp. Wait a second, this isn't Komashura. Welcome back to day 87 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're hunting another item drop from White Reunite. But first, I was able to find a new yokai and befriend him first try. I'll see you tomorrow, Reunite. This still isn't Komashura. Welcome back to day 88 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back to chasing that item. This time I actually got 2 of them from a Wisp. But because it is a quest item, I could legally only hold 1. I did get a bit sidetracked and decided fusing was a higher priority than the actual side quest, so we'll get to that eventually. Guys, I think this might be the closest we're ever gonna get to Eterna. Welcome back to day 89 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still fusing. If you're wondering where I got the sword from, it was a side quest. Welcome back to day 90 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still fusing, using the Timid Devil we got earlier. Guys, I promise we'll get back to that side quest eventually. Welcome back to day 91 of collecting all 223 yokai. Guys, I promise this is the last fusion. I don't think I have any more yokai to fuse after this. I hope. I told you we get to that side quest. Welcome back to day 92 of collecting all 223 yokai. In delivering the betrayed blade to the shrine, we trigger a fight against Sir Berker. This would be much more useful if we didn't have a stronger and better version of him already on our team. Welcome back to day 93 of collecting all 223 yokai. Now that we completed all 3 prerequisite quests, we can now begin the QB quest. He wants a worthy offering. And you know what's worthy? That item we got on day 73 from Mama Aura. This makes his quest as simple as finding him and befriending him. Boom! Oh my god, it's Komashura! Welcome back to day 94 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're just one yokai away from unlocking Komashura, and that yokai is Blazion. You know, I'm surprised we got him so late, but hey, we got him eventually. Now then, we will go on to never claim Komashura. He's stuck forever. Welcome back to day 95 of collecting all 223 yokai. No Komashura, we're working on getting Elder Bloom. Our first target is Hungramps, a simple E rank. Issue is, he took me 10 whole grueling minutes because he wouldn't spawn. And when he did spawn, he wouldn't befriend me. What an annoying befriend. Maybe I should get Komashura.
Himoji.
Welcome back to day 96 of collecting all 223 yokai. Now that we're just 3 yokai away, we need to work on this 3-piece puzzle. The first piece involves hunting 2 yokai at Mount Wildwood. This one appears during the day in the trees. Enterfly. It took a bit, but we got them. Welcome back to day 97 of collecting all 223 yokai. Now it's time for that second piece we need. We need to go back to Mount Wildwood, but at night this time. You'll never guess who's there. It's Enterfly. Welcome back to day 98 of collecting all 223 yokai. Now that we have the 2 pieces we need, we can fuse them to create the yokai we need. Now we have 2 more unbearable yokai to befriend, all for Elder Bloom. Welcome back to day 99 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're cracking some of the coins we got. And we got a Signaton. This is kind of useless considering the fusion is really common, but you know what, at least it's new. Oh my goodness. Day 100 of collecting all 223 yokai. It's another crank video. Is it an exclusive? No. It's Kadable. You know what? It's kind of poetic. Thinking all the way back to our first befriend. 3 months ago. We got the Topaz Bell. Welcome back to day 101 of collecting all 223 yokai. In a battle in the manor, we got a Golden Wisp that gave us the item I had spent almost 20 days trying to get. The normal way. Speaking of 20 days, I donated 100 Y money to this shrine for 20 days straight before meeting and befriending Almi. I'll see you tomorrow, Castilius Max. Yeah, we're fusing. Welcome back to day 102 of clicking all 223 yokai. This should give us access to Elder Blue. Who the fuck is that? Hey guys. Welcome to day 103 of collecting all 223 yokai. You know that guy I forgot about? It's Negasus. He's not easy to get in this game. Matter of fact, it took me an hour and 40 minutes to befriend him. All this time I spent running around between trees and resetting my game. I didn't get him once. We're talking about a random A rank. Is he? I don't even know what rank he is. I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. A random A rank. He's not even a rare. He's not even classified as a rare yokai. But I couldn't get him for almost 2 hours, 100 minutes. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I kept so persistent. I don't know. It's unbelievable that Akihiro Hino and the guys at level 5 said, yeah, this is a good idea. I was using the best food. I was using Pinky Poo. I don't know what I could have done better, but I got him. All this for a stupid healer I will never use. Welcome back to day 104 of collecting all 223 yokai. You thought I was gonna hold out on these guys, the legendaries? Of course not. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome back to day 105 of closing all 223 yokai. No, I didn't forget about this guy. Yes, I'll be using him, just like I said I would in the video like 2 days ago, something like that. I don't know.
Hanasaka-ji.
Welcome back to day 106 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back in Inferno fighting some bosses, stomping out the best Pudding Triple Z rank, destroying Squisker, and having a decently hard time against Wobblewalk because we're using those damn you guys. Anyways, we're officially done the Inferno. Too bad we'll be back here to grind the remaining 6 crank units. Anyways, we're going back to befriend that Topinyan we can access now that we have his belt. He's much easier to fight than that Eminem. Ugh, which we still don't have. I'll get her eventually. Welcome back to day 107 of collecting all 223 yokai. After befriending Negasus, I was met with this comment. This made me realize how cooked we are. We are officially at that part of the game. So let's just do our best going forward. Today's hunt is against a Weevil, an S rank daily battle. Oh, we got him first try. Did he just speak English?
Shogunyan! Ultimate ring shake cake sharing splitter!
Holy sh**. The yokai learnt English. Welcome back to day 108 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today we're starting a side quest for the rare yokai Screek. But first, we need to befriend some yokai, like this Flumpy. Welcome back to day 109 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still hunting more bird yokai for that side quest. Today's target, the humble D-rank Dushu. Welcome back to day 110 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're done the side quest and unlock access to the Skreek in a cage in a locked room? Okay, you know what, whatever. This is a rare yokai, so it might take me a while, so get comfy. Never mind. I got them second try.
Skreek.
Usually I would say foreshadowing, but who cares about Dandoodle? Welcome back to day 111 of collecting all 223 yokai. After yesterday, I feel good, so let's hunt another rare yokai. Today's target is Flangu. Did you know that after today we are officially 50% done this challenge? Or 49.7% done if you want to get that technical. Anyways, this only took me 20 minutes, way better than I expected. Welcome back to day 112 of collecting all 223 yokai. I'm on a roll with these rare yokai, so let's keep it going. Today's target, Tambo, a blaster's best friend. It was a bit annoying due to another yokai, the same rank, being in the exact same spots as Tambo, but eventually we found and befriended him in just under 15 minutes.
Tenbo!
Happy halfway mark. Welcome back to day 113 of collecting all 223 yokai. Bring me more rare yokai. Our target today is Slackaslash, found on this exact floor of the construction site. After about half an hour, we got in the spawn and got a befriend. Wasn't that bad, right?
Slackaslash.
Welcome back to day 114 of collecting all 223 yokai. No rare yokai today, I know, put the pitchforks down. We were meant to level up this Kedona while hunting for the Slackaslash, but he didn't get enough XP, so we're just feeding him X-Warps. Back on the grind of Doom the Despair tomorrow.
Katanana.
Welcome back to day 115 of collecting all 223 yokai. You remember back when I completed the Inferno, I said how we'd be here a lot in the future? That's because this is now our only source of getting coins! A 50% drop rate on specific bosses in the Inferno. That means we have to go through the entire thing over and over again until we get the remaining 6 yokai we need. Anyways, while on a run, I came across a rare yokai. Funny enough, I got it on my first try, and before I even got Insomni.
Sandy.
Welcome back to day 116 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're cranking the coins from our haul. Let's see what we can get. Kapunky! He's a rare yokai. We'll take it. Even if it was just 1% higher odds than getting the exclusive we actually needed. Ha ha ha.
Kapunky!
Welcome back to day 117 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're cranking more coins. By this point, I've gone through the Inferno 3 times.
Lead balloon!
Welcome back to day 118 of collecting all 223 yokai. More coins. This time, I've gone through the Inferno 4 times total. Oh my god. We actually got a crank exclusive. It's been forever. And he's good too.
Cruncher!
Just 5 more to go. Welcome back to day 119 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still doing coins. This marks my 5th run through the Welcome back to day 119 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still doing coins. This marks my 5th run through the
Goldanyan!
Hey guys, we're still cranking coins. Welcome back to day 120 of collecting all 223 yokai. Welcome back to day 121 of collecting all 223 yokai. I'm tired of Inferno runs. I've honestly lost count. So now we're getting the seals for the most useful legendary of all time, starting with Insomni.
Insomni.
Welcome back to day 122 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still hunting for more seals, but I did find the rare yokai Spellterrier. He's exclusive to the Inferno, so we're gonna try and get him as much as we can. Oh, that's Popsicle. Welcome back to day 123 of collecting all 223 yokai. Just 100 more to go, and we're befriending more Dandoodle seals.
Come, Punzer!
Remember that yokai from 2 days ago? Welcome back to day 124 of collecting all 223 yokai. We found him again, and after putting an image of a hot dog next to him, as per the request of a Wibwab veteran, we got him. Let's go, one less rare yokai to hunt.
Spellterrier.
Welcome back to day 125 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back in the hospital hunting another eerie yokai. Instead, we got Komiger. What?
Komiger.
Welcome back to day 126 of collecting all 223 yokai. We got the eerie yokai we needed. Nothing special. Welcome back to day 127 of collecting all 223 yokai. We need more eerie yokai, especially this random one.
Magatha.
Just one more before Pinky Poo Light. Welcome back to day 128 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're hunting more eerie yokai. Not this one though. This was the wrong one. Welcome back to day 129 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're hunting more eerie yokai. This one though. This is the one.
Drizzle.
Welcome back to day 130 of collecting all 223 yokai. Who would have guessed? Now there's just one more legendary to go. Him.
Summoning legendary! Imaginary, incendiary, flip flop, squiggle boom, slim slam, legendary. Dan Doodle, fabulous.
Welcome back to day 131 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back in the coin mines. I'm tired, boss. And we're still missing 4 more of these guys. Welcome back to day 132 collecting all 223 yokai. We're still in the coin mines, but now we're only missing 3 of these guys. Hooray!
Frosttail!
Welcome back to day 133 collecting all 223 yokai. Coins. That's it.
Contrarione.
Welcome back to day 134 of collecting all 223 yokai. A gold! It must be Demona! Oh.
Cincada!
Welcome back to day 135 of collecting all 223 yokai. Wayfarer Manor. We still need 4 more of those rare yokai, but today, we got an old man.
Old Saint Trick.
Welcome back to day 136 of collecting all 223 yokai. We got one of those rare yokai we were talking about yesterday. Well, their bell at least. Anyways, we got another manor befriend, and it's the robot from the one episode of the anime.
B3 and K1.
Day 137 of collecting all 223 yokai. More coin.
Scalabella!
Holy crap. We got him. In my manor, I was greeted by the mythical Panda Noko. After many resets, I got him. Just 2 more rare spawns to go. Welcome back to day 139 collecting all 220 yokai. We're cranking more coins, except we're back in Japanese? What? Welcome back to day 140 of collecting all 220 yokai. More coins. Oh, just 1% away from greatness. Welcome back to day 141 of collecting all Guys,
I hear you. I read all the comments. You want me to go to the Crank-Con to want a very special yokai that you all love.
Welcome back to day 141 of collecting all
You want me to go to the Cranky to unlock a very special yokai that you all love. Maybe tomorrow, turn the fence. Purple coin. You know, at least your skill's useful, but she certainly ain't no Eterna. Can't wait to fuse into Eterna later!
Welcome back to day 142 of collecting all 223 yokai. I've decided to come back around and get those Gemnions I'm missing. I'm not totally sure when and where, but I got the Ruby Bell. So now we're just missing the Sapphire Bell.
Rubignon!
Welcome back to day 143 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're still getting those missing Gemnions. Today's target, the diamond one.
Diagnon!
Welcome back to day 144 of collecting all 223 yokai. Coin break.
Demona.
Just one more to go. Welcome back to day 145 of collecting all 223 yokai. Back to the first Gemnion we got. Kinda. We're finally strong enough to beat her. And we got our first try. So heat. Welcome back to day 146 of collecting all 223 yokai. I ran out of Gemnions to hunt. So now we're doing yokai in medallion order. Whoa!
Minochi!
Welcome back to day 147 of collecting all 223 yokai. As part of a side quest, I have to go back into the sewers and hunt a certain yokai. This side quest gives me access to a certain boss that I will not include. So just enjoy the yokai.
Chummer!
We beat that boss no one cared about. Welcome back to day 148 of collecting all 223 yokai. I thought beating Chirpster would give me access to that side building, but it didn't. A random NPC in the museum gives me that, which sucked to find out. In this shed was the elusive Corpton. He was easy to befriend.
Corpton!
Welcome back to day 149 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're hunting more brave yokai. This is one of the last ones before. rare yokai hell.
Benkei!
Welcome back to day 150 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're in Mount Wildwood for a really bad yokai hunt. Be sure to join me on our rare yokai hunt streams. Subscribe so you don't miss them. Oh yeah, but first, Beetler. Welcome back to day 151 of collecting all 223 yokai. While bug hunting, I came across a super rare yokai. I didn't get him the first time. So I just found him again, and I got him there.
Horna plenty!
Welcome back to day 152 of collecting all 223 yokai. I have some coins to burn. There are still some non-exclusive yokai I'm missing that would be much easier to get here.
SB.
Yo, kill him, Panda. Come on, bro. Welcome back to day 153 of collecting all 223 yokai. I streamed this live, in case you couldn't tell. So, yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at that. We got Sup, yo. This goes in the video now. Oh my god, what's up, YouTube?
Sup, yo?
What's up? I've been streaming for 4 hours, and however long it took me yesterday. But I got all the bugs I need. Oh my god. This game sucks.
Welcome back to day 154 of collecting all 223 yokai. While hunting for more bugs on live, by the way, we found doubles.
The lion touches the spamp. He lived? Is it doubles? Is it rolling? Is it spamp? I don't know. Oh, let's go!
Double!
Hooray!
Welcome back to day 155 of collecting all 223 yokai. More coins. We still need that one guy.
Agon!
Welcome back to day 156 of collecting all 223 yokai. Hunting more rare yokai. This one wasn't that bad though. The next one though. Let's think. What yokai spawns only in the rain in downtown Springdale? Find out next time. Maybe.
Zero!
Welcome back to day 157 of collecting all 223 yokai. I'm confusing because I ran out of footage and this video has to get sent out tomorrow, so here we are. Welcome back to day 158 of collecting all 223 yokai. More fusions. For now.
Chihuahua!
Welcome back to day 159 of collecting all 223 yokai. One more day of fusions. This is the one we grinded so hard for.
Beetle!
Welcome back to day 160 of collecting all 223 yokai. I needed more easy befriends, so what else but evolving?
Impasse!
Welcome back to day 161 of collecting all 223 yokai. Yeah, it's more evolutions. I don't know what you want. Welcome back to day 162 of collecting all 223 yokai. Guys, I promise there's just one more day after this. I swear.
Blending.
Welcome back to day 163 of collecting all 223 yokai. It's the last day of evolutions, I promised. We are also 60 yokai away from the end. Oh my goodness.
All hail!
Welcome back to day 164 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today I spent my day hunting Swash. He was really annoying to get, not fun. Spent me a few days actually, and I didn't have the 4-star food. He was annoying. I did not like him. But you know what? That is one less rare yokai only accessible in the ring down. Now we just have one more to get, and he's also a pain in the ass, so.
Swoosh!
Welcome back to day 165 of collecting all 223 yokai. While hunting for the aforementioned pain in the ass, we found him, but at a lesser rank. You know what? At least this one was easy to get.
Papa Bolt!
Welcome back to day 166 of collecting all 220 yokai. I was supposed to get Uncle Infinite, but I do not have the time to hunt him, so I did the next best thing, filler B-ranks.
Rhinogan!
Welcome back to day 167 of collecting all 220 yokai. Yeah, we're just fusing today, that's it.
Rhinormous!
Welcome back to day 168 of collecting all 220 yokai. I decided to go back and befriend that Chancellor I always wanted. Not for the Chancellor, of course, but instead to fuse the snake we cut all those bugs for.
Snee.
Welcome back to day 169 of collecting all 223 yokai. I finally decided to bite the bullet and befriend our last rain-based encounter. Oh my god, he took me forever. I'm done. I kid you not. This guy took me over an hour. I don't know what it was. He just didn't want to spawn. And when he did, I couldn't befriend him. It didn't help that I didn't have the 4-star food because it was nighttime and I couldn't buy it anyways. It's terrible. I hate rain yokai. I hate rare S ranks. Thank God our next few are easy. Until that one. Yeah, whatever.
Uncle Infinite!
Welcome back to day 170 of collecting all 223 yokai. I'm taking it easy today by padding out my medallion pages with our favorite E rank, Dumbcap.
Dumbcap!
Welcome back to day 171 of collecting all 223 yokai. While in the middle of our rare yokai hunt, I noticed a bike riding itself. After further inspection, we were engaged in battle and then found ourselves with a new acquaintance.
Hello! Ho ho ho!
Welcome back to day 172 of collecting all 223 yokai. Leading right off the tail of Uncle Infinite, we were plunged right back into a half an hour long hunt for the elusive Quit. I almost quit myself because he refused to show his face, but eventually I got him, so it was okay.
Quit.
Welcome back to day 173 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're filling out the medallion again. If only it was this easy forever. Anyways, 50 more to go. Get hype.
Blips.
Welcome back to day 174 of collecting all 223 yokai. I decided it was time to hunt for the elusive Scranny. You might have heard from her from the YouTubers, but she is a pain to find. Eventually, we did find her after about 40 minutes, and the beef run was easy too, so.
Scranny.
Welcome back to day 175 of collecting all 223 yokai. After befriending Scranny, I decided to go for a yokai similar to her befriend method. What should have been a lengthy and hard process became a first try occurrence as Bruff appeared and was befriended all in one go.
Bruff.
Welcome back to day 176 of collecting all 223 yokai. I'm taking it easy today by doing a simple battle on auto befriend. I need this break.
Babylon.
Welcome back to day 177 of collecting all 223 yokai. I spent that day hunting a basic A rank that took me over half an hour. I was feeding him his favorite food, getting wisps, but he would never drop. At least it doesn't get any worse. Right, guys?
No.
Welcome back to day 178 of collecting all 223 yokai. Yeah, I thought Casanova was bad. Merkel was way worse. It took me another 30 minutes to befriend a basic A rank yokai, but to add insult to injury, I accidentally befriended 3 Grumples and another Casanova before a single Merkel. This was not fun. I hate these hunts.
Miracle.
Welcome back to day 179 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're taking you back to an old place for some more medallion filler. Nothing special at all.
Crunger.
Welcome back to day 180 of collecting all 223 yokai. Same place, same goal, medallion fodder.
Blockade!
Welcome back to day 181 of collecting all 223 yokai. Guys, I'm running out of things to say. At least we're almost done with Mysterious.
Hello.
Welcome back to day 182 of collecting all 223 yokai. I'm happy to announce that we are no longer in the construction site. We're at school now.
In for.
Yeah, so we're still in the school and we're still doing medallion fodder. Welcome back to day 183 of collecting all 223 yokai though. Just 40 more to go. Can you believe it?
Old fortune.
Welcome back to day 184 of collecting all 223 yokai. I promise, no more school tomorrow. We actually just got what we came for.
Goruma!
Welcome back to day 185 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back on our rare yokai grind, but this time we're in hell. There are 2 yokai we need that are down here. Despite our conditions being less than ideal, we were able to get one in just under 40 minutes. How will I get that last one? I don't know. I really can't tell you. But that's a problem for me in the future. Right now, I got the befriend. Welcome back to day 186 of collecting all 223 yokai. More rare yokai. Today's target, it's Walden. This was my original hunt for yesterday, but I got unlucky and got the other one. So wait, am I lucky or am I unlucky? I don't know.
Walden!
Welcome back to day 187 of collecting all 223 yokai. Let's take a nice break from all those rare hunts and get some low ranks, starting with P-Man.
Fidget-font! I can't hold it!
Welcome back to day 188 of collecting all 223 yokai. Yesterday, we got P-Man. Today, we get the other P-Man.
Tough-ant!
Welcome back to day 189 of collecting all 223 yokai. This is one that took me quite a bit, all for a random C rank.
Waper.
Welcome back to day 190 of collecting all 223 yokai. I didn't have this random D rank, but at least the trio is complete now.
Rev! The Dancing Trio! 10 out of 10!
Welcome back to day 191 of collecting all 223 yokai. I wasn't kidding when I said we were farming E ranks. Like, come on, we have so much more to do.
Winston.
Welcome back to day 192 of collecting all 223 yokai. Yeah, we're missing the variant of the yesterday's yokai. What about it?
Grub Snitch.
Welcome back to day 193 of collecting all 223 yokai. Yeah, we're literally scraping bottom of the barrel yokai. I really do not want to hunt rare yokai. Welcome back to day 194 of collecting all 223 yokai. There was no reason why a D rank should have taken me 21 minutes to befriend. But he did, and I'm kind of pissed.
Suspicione!
Welcome back to day 195 of collecting all 223 yokai. I think this is the last fusion we need to do. Aside from Gleam, of course.
Pain.
Welcome back to day 196 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today I had the foresight that I was missing this simple befriend in the middle of the yokai world. Does he count as a rare yokai? I hope so, because to me he does. Welcome back to day 197 of collecting all 223 yokai.
Concavity.
We finally did it. No more coins. Welcome back to day 198 of collecting all 223 yokai. It only took almost 200 days, but he's here.
Gilgados.
Welcome back to day 199 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're back on the hunt for random yokai that no one knows about or cares about.
Nerd.
Welcome back to the big day 200 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today's a very special day because it marks 200 days since we started the challenge. You knew who our yokai is for today? It's a very special yokai. This random snake!
Slithereth.
Welcome back to day 201 of collecting all 223 yokai. Welcome back to another day of collecting random yokai. Today's special guest, this random A rank.
Rollin'.
Welcome back to day 202 of collecting all 223 yokai. More random fodder. Who would have guessed? It's a Lamedian.
Lamedian.
Wait, what did he say?
Lamedian.
Yeah, no way he's Lamedian. It's Lamedian. Welcome back to day 203 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today is more random fodder, but this time it's an S rank, which makes it harder, right? No. No, it doesn't.
Greasel.
Welcome back to day 204 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today, we're going back to the sewers to get a few yokai we missed. One of those yokai is actually a rare yokai, but they're a D rank, and I got them first try, so we're good.
Gosh.
Welcome back to day 205 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today marks one of the last E ranks in the entire series. Hello, Fishpicable.
Fishpickable.
Welcome back to day 206 of collecting all 223 yokai. I finally got around to getting the yokai I originally came in here for, back when we got Gush. He's also a D rank, but guess what? We got him just as easy.
Urchin.
Welcome back to day 207 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today, we befriend the final E rank of the entire challenge. An E rank tucked away in a random lot, in a random building, in a random part of the map. Why did they put him here? I don't know.
Droplet.
Welcome back to day 208 of collecting all 223 yokai. This next yokai took me quite a while, which is annoying because it's just a random snake in a pot. No reason it took me 30 minutes.
Anaconda!
Welcome back to day 209 of collecting all 223 yokai. Nothing special today, we're just evolving that E-rank we got, which I guess marks the last evolution, but who cares about that. Welcome back to day 210 of collecting all 223 yokai. This is our first official double hunt of the final stretch. On one hand, we're hunting for a B rank that shouldn't be too hard, along with an A rank that will be hard. Issue is, they both hate spawning. Surely this doesn't set the tone for the future B friends, right?
Confused.
Welcome back to day 211 of collecting all 223 yokai. We're going to tone it down a little bit with a nice, simple, easy bee friend in the elementary school.
Copperlead.
Welcome back to day 212 of collecting all 223 yokai. Another simple, easy hunt, the calm before the storm, quite literally.
Shrook.
Welcome back to day 213 of collecting all 223 yokai. One more simple, easy hunt. Then it gets real. Unfortunately, a little too real.
Spamp.
Welcome back to day 214 of collecting all 223 yokai. This is it. This marks the beginning of the gauntlet. 11 yokai, all with incredibly hard, rare, or outright annoying conditions. I have to get all 11 of them in a row to finish this challenge. Today's target, it's Days. Because I'm a dog, I got him first try. But for the other 10, yeah, watch the live streams.
Days.
Welcome back to day 215 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today we finally got the last Wayfarer Manor exclusive yokai we needed. After a few resets, we got their bell and easily befriended them after. Bang.
Sauvignon.
Welcome back to day 216 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today, we need to face the hardest boss in the game. It took a lot of waiting to spawn him, but eventually we got him and was able to get the Holy Blade from him. Befriending a quick chancing gives us the ability to do our last fusion in the entire series.
Gleam.
Hey guys, welcome to day 217 of collecting all 223 yokai. What you're looking at is over 3 hours of consecutive hunting for one yokai. You see him right there? Probably not. Or maybe you did. It's Static King. This is one of those hunts that I streamed live, actually. I streamed it live because it took me forever. This was dare I say, the worst hunt in the entire series so far. And I say so far because the one I'm doing as I'm editing this video is not any better by any margin. I befriended so many Signaton leading up to this. I saw a Komasan in there, what the heck? It gets worse. I just don't, I can't fathom how they expected 10-year-olds to do this. But I'm not 10, so.
Static King!
Welcome back to day 218 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today's hunt, another rare yokai in the Inferno. Unlike Static King, he was much easier to get because not only did he spawn, that's it, he was just easy to get. Thank God, I don't think I could have done another Static King.
Azure Dragon!
I found it. This is truly the worst hunt I've ever done. You're seeing footage at 100 times speed. This totals to a whopping 9 hours hunting a fucking A rank. I befriended maybe 4 or 5 Pinky Poos completely unprompted while trying to get one Pokeball. The worst part is, I never got him. I gave up. Listen, while I'm editing this video, I am 9 hours late to our usual posting time and 50 minutes away from the day being over. Pokeball genuinely almost ended the challenge, and thank God I backed out before it was too late. After I quit, in under 30 minutes, I got another A rank rare yokai. We'll be back.
Bananas!
Welcome back to day 220 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today I'm lucky enough to say I was shown mercy. After grinding out for so long, I was greeted with the first battle, first befriending. Oh wait, that's the wrong game, oops.
Lunatic!
Welcome back to day 221 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today, we had a much easier hunt compared to that devil that is Pokevil. Ugh, makes me sick to think about that. But I will be going back eventually. I decided while I was in the area, might as well hunt for a certain special horse yokai, and only after 20 minutes, I got them. Bang.
Nefarious!
This is it. Welcome back to day 222 of collecting all 223 yokai. Today we face our final S rank. I might not have their favorite food, but I'll be sure to give it my all. Oh, we got him first try. Cool.
Papillon!
Wait, did I say? Only took me an hour, but we're back.
Papillon!
So, 2 more yokai left. Pokevil and Reverse Set. Who will we get today? Who will be our last yokai? Place your bets in the comments. Take your time. Alright, you got him? Welcome back to day 223 of collecting all 223 yokai. Despite the naming indicating otherwise, this is not our last day. Tomorrow is. Today I decided to hunt for one of our 2 rare yokai remaining. Reverse Set! Aw, gotcha guys. This involved resetting an area that contains him. Funny enough, I actually got him before I got Reverse Set because there was this one spot where he spawns and I got him there. And then there was one. One more yokai remains. I collected all 223 yokai in 224 days. Today's final hunt was against the very mainstream yokai reverse set. It's been a long 224 days, but we finally made it to the last day. When I began this in summer, I was fully expecting to not go on as long as it did, but hey, we made it.
Reverse set!
In a playthrough spanning over 100 hours, I've finally got the screen we've grinded so hard for. Thank you all for your support on this series. Will we come back for the sequel? I don't know. Ask me in a week. Either way, I'm happy that I can now say